Well, I've got good news, guys. I figured it out. My phone does not like to go live, so we're going to have to do this via my iPad. Isn't that lovely? For some reason, my phone won't go live. So, we are now live on YouTube. All right, guys. So, I don't know what happened. I have no clue. But for some reason, the Mobi or whatever you call it app is not working on my phone. I super apologize for all the confusion. For the last 20 minutes, I've been like, what's going on? I can't figure it out. I'm so new at this. But I finally got it figured out. Apparently, I can only do this on my iPad, which is really unfortunate because I'm not logged into my main account on my iPad. So we might have to do a break and then come back so that I can go onto my main account. So if you're there with me right now, shout out and let me see ya. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so hick. Sovorn, maybe? Maybe? All right, so today I kind of want to go over a few things. I'm going to be doing my team quests while we do this, but I'm actually going to talk about the really cool update in the game. I think is pretty awesome. All right, did you guys see this? If you guys aren't seeing this right now, then you need to do an update because there is a really new, cool looking game here. Like, for some reason, it just makes me want to go hunt and capture up some fireflies. It's awesome. I did get it. Good. I was worried. Oh, hi, Bunker. So yesterday was more of a test stream, and it's so funny because I tested it on my iPad and not on my phone. So today I'm 30 minutes late. I apologize. And they know I've been having issues. I almost gave up. Almost gave up. It is a little dark, but I think it's going to be nice for nighttime playing. I just wish they would have left, like, these clouds are so bright. I wish you could really zoom out on this game so you could really see, like, the whole base. I don't know. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Fallen Angel. But it is pretty dark. I don't know. It's so funny right now my little base is actually stronger than my main base because I don't know if you guys need to do any team quests, but I'll show you really quickly if you haven't already seen. Oh, I can't do it there. See if I talked in here recently with my main. I took down my defenses. So if you guys need to get some quests done, like attack a base over a certain level, you can come play on my base. Yes. I think the really cool thing about this game update is, like I said, it makes me think of catching fireflies. And right now I live in Wisconsin, and it's still been very cold and very snowy, although today was our first thunderstorm, which wasn't really much of a thunderstorm. So I'm really craving some warmth and some summer nights. So for me, it's a pretty warm welcome. But I think it will be nice for nighttime playing particularly because sometimes the regular one is bright, let alone the one during the winter. Like, that was really bright. I think they kind of messed up a little bit on this one because, like, Is that supposed to be highlights? It's like it's missing stuff. I don't know if it's supposed to be glowing, maybe? I don't know. Please load food on my main. They get taken away pretty quickly. I've got somebody that's currently farming, I think, but I don't know. I do load my food, but I'm helping the rest of the teammates. Let's see. I'll send some right now. How's that sound? This way you guys can gather whatever gets sent from here. It's not a lot, but it'll help. All right, so I kind of wanted to talk about how I get my missions done pretty easily, my team quests, I should say. I have a nice little trick. I particularly find it very handy to, man, I really wish I was on my other account right now. I want to say turn away, but so I can log into my other account. Would you guys care if I logged or if I canceled this broadcast and logged into my main account and restarted it? Because I don't want my password to go out to the entire world. That way I can really show you guys what I was wanting to show you. Okay guys, I will be right back for you in just like 3 minutes. And I'll replay my intro in case any of you all missed it. All right, be right back. Okay, so that is much better. Now I can go onto my main account and then I can use my husband's iPad that apparently you can't use his version of YouTube to chat with. You like it? I was hoping everybody would like it. Okay, so it's going to be a little bumpy because I am being attacked so much. But, oh, look, see, there's some food now, guys. I protect a lot of it, but you can go in and grab you some food. All right, it's trying to log into his iPad for War Dragons here. And then we'll go over these quests. And I'm just going to do some quests today. And the whole idea in today's broadcast, I had it all set up on my phone, of course, was for us to kind of go over different questions. If you have questions about the game or about me or about specific dragons, events, or whatever, this is the time to do it. Sorry, yeah, I'm a little late with the live. I apologize. I very much apologize. I was 30 minutes trying to get this together, and apparently my iPhone just can't do it like everything else. I don't know what the deal is. And there is like I'd say a 2-minute delay on your all's comments versus my video. So just so you know, there is going to be a slight delay on that. So let's go into this here. Going into my secondary so we can do these quests. So I've already started these quests and I kind of want to give you guys what I do. I don't necessarily cheat, but I do find the easiest, best, cheapest ways to do everything. Like I don't know, I just how I am. So with that being said, right now my quest on my main account is to attack 45 times with a Dragon of Ice element. Now this does not mean you have to beat the level, just so you know. It just simply means that you need to attack with it. So you can attack by backing up anybody with one, or you can do what I do, which is go into Miss Mercy. And then, of course, I've got to do the dragon with the wind element the same way. So, question number 1. How many alts do I actually have? A lot. I believe I have like 15, to be honest with you. Easily. I think I have 15. I can count if you'd like to know. Oh, no wonder why this is making a bunch of noise. My cord was all weird. Okay, so yes, I think I have like 15 alts. I've got, what had happened is I really wanted Feemp. So I created a bunch of alts, and they were on my secondary team to hold the spot of my secondary team. And I actually named them after people. Let me just show you. People from my past. It's actually really funny. I think you guys will enjoy this. So my secondary team is called the Royal Squires. As you'll see right now, it's low activity. We're trying to build it up to where it's actually got some stuff going on. So let's go ahead and look at them real quick. Oh, I've got a few new players. Yay. Okay. So we had a guy named MaxiPad on an old team that I was on, and he caused me some stress. It wasn't that he was a bad guy. He just caused me some stress. So, of course, I named one after him. And then there's Darth Stitches. There's a guy that I think his name was Darth Stitch or something. And then there was a guy named Dracula Cat, and then a Savage, which I did. There were so many Savages out there to really make it like his. I just turned his to Salvage, and I think he thought it was an offense, but it really wasn't. And then Royal Guardian is to make fun of my husband because he's Royal Guardian, but we're total hicks. So Royal Guardian just come off funny to me. So let's see, how many was that one? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it's not mine. 13. And then 14 if I count the one on my main team. So I have 14. I was wrong. 1. Yeah, it is delayed on his too. Alright, so let's go ahead and log into my alternate. Now, I only have one alt on my main team. And the reason I created this alt was because when I first started playing, I didn't know anything about a level 1 Ember. And I was watching one of his videos at one time, and he had said, guys, look at this, this base, free XP, and he was talking about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need an alternate account, like right now. So that is what started the whole alternate account fever. And then, of course, like I said, I created a bunch to start a secondary team for my Feemp, which I did get. Does anybody else have Feemp here? He is a funny looking dragon. Let's see. Warriors. Here he is. So yeah, I wanted him. And I honestly don't know if he was worth all the work, but I will tell you all the stuff that I got, all the prizes, was definitely worth it. So yeah, I have like 12. Now all of my accounts though, all of my alts, they are not referrals, and you're not supposed to do that, guys. I didn't know you weren't supposed to do that. I didn't read until one day when I was doing a video about it. So I might get in trouble. I don't know. I won't do that again. Shh, don't tell on me, but I won't do it again. Feel bad. Is there any other questions before we move on? I've got my other account up. I'll go ahead and comment down here so you guys can see. Hi. Oh, there I am. So now I can do these. Oh, there's my dad. Who wants to see my dad? Let's go follow him for a moment. Maybe I can take in my dragon here. Oh, I'm second place. Yay. So yeah, let's see. Nice. You say everything and then put out the disclaimer. Yeah, I don't think before I speak sometimes. And that's my only fear with live is I tend to say things I shouldn't, or I might cuss a lot. I try my best not to cuss, but it kind of slips. You know, I am a 34-year-old, 35. I don't know, something like that. Am I 34? I think I'll be 35. Yes, I'll be 35 this September. So, a lot of my life, I have been a cusser, and I'm trying not to on these videos. Hey, Ernesto, I see you in the game, too. You're backing my dad up with me. Yeah, I know they can watch YouTube. It'll probably keep me from joining the creators faction. It is what it is. That's not why I do this, though. I do this because, and I don't know if people realize, but the reason I started doing these videos was because, well, the reason I started is because we would have people join our team and they didn't know what to do. And so I'm like, okay, well, here, there's a video online, go look at it. And then they couldn't see it because either A, they didn't have line, or B, they couldn't see that far back because they just joined us. And so it was getting to be a real pain in the neck, to be honest. So I thought, well, let's start a YouTube up where I just share it with everybody and get all low levels on the same path so that everybody knows what they're doing when they join a team. So that was the whole idea. I wouldn't say I'm famous. Hardly at all. No. I would join my dad again, but somebody else has gone in. Let's go look at mission time. Alright, so like I said, I've got to attack some dragons with some ice elements. Let me show you what I do. Now here's my trick. So I've got a lot of awesome, beautiful dragons, but sometimes you've got to go with the old, right? So here is Zin, Boulder, Gog, Leviathan. If you remember, these are the dragons from back in the red, blue, and purple tier. And they heal so fast. Yes, mine are all experted. If they weren't experted, they would be much easier, but I really worked hard during the breeding, or the first feeding event I was in. So these guys are going to be able to heal a lot faster, particularly, I believe this guy heals pretty quickly. So I am going to go in. Oh yeah, I better show you guys really quickly. So my other account, my alt, the one that's in here with me. Where's my pictures? I've lost them. Oh, right here. It needs to get to join 20 times and then defeat 20 bases greater than a level 50 20 times. So with that being said, that allows me to do both at the same time. So Miss Mercy, my favorite base. Now I want to do something and I want you guys to see what I'm doing here. If you are new at using, you know, farms, this is something that everybody needs to know about, and that is you need to die. You need to not make it every time. So this first attack, I'm not inviting anyone. I do this once before every attack and once at the end whenever it's a farm. And the reason is because a lot of people don't realize, but we take their medals from them whenever we defeat them. And then when we defeat them and take the medals, you have an issue like with Mission Base the other day. I don't know if you guys have lost that on your bookmarks. I don't even know if you had it bookmarked. But if you did, you're going to find that it's gone. So if we don't lose at least once a day or once every few days on these, then they start to lose a lot of medals, and then they go so inactive that they get banned. So it's best to go through. I like to go in once before I go into my runs, then once after, just to kind of make sure that that game keeps going, or that base keeps going. So just a little tip for everybody. And then if you ever find yourself against a farm team, don't start war with them. Leave them be. Alright, so let's start down here on my weakest dragons and attack. And invite. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I love Miss Mercy. So easy. So while I'm doing this, if anybody has any more questions, like I said, it could be about the event, it can be about my channel coming up, it can anything really. That's weird. For some reason on my other account, on my iPad, it just looks really weird. No, I don't. I have them on 2 different devices. I've got a few iPads here. So you're seeing my iPad with my main account. And then I'm borrowing my husband's iPad for my alt that's normally on it. But it's really weird. On the alternate account, the dragon looked almost see-through. Like, very strange. Yeah, he did again. He looks like, I wish I could show you guys. He looks kind of like translucent. But you can play more than one dragon account on one device. It's just, it's not really smart. If it's your main account, for example, you don't know what's going to happen with that. So just leave it be, I would, if it was me. So what does everybody think of this new update? There's already been a few people that's put in their comments on that, which is like, no, it's too dark. Some people like it, some people don't. I think it's pretty cool. I really feel like I'm going to go catch some fireflies. I could talk about also what's coming up next week on my channel. What's a good XP base? Well, what level are you? Because it depends on the level that you're in. And I can show you a good XP base depending on your level. $63. Okay. Alright, so when it comes to your level, I would use free XP 280. Where is it? Do I not have it? I don't use it anymore, so I don't have it bookmarked. So in order to use it, you're just going to email free XP 280. Send. Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of XP base you're wanting to. This is what you call free, or quick XP building base. So with this one, you're going to have somebody follow you, of course, with a death gaze. So in this one, if you'll notice, there's a bunch of farms that it's going to allow you to like slowly come in. And right behind that farm is these littler towers, they're these large towers, I should say, that can be taken out death gaze. So when you come in, you leave this one alone and slowly come in with death gaze and take out the items behind it. So I'll show you what I mean. We'll take in this guy, attack, invite, join. All right, so you just swap. Oh, look at the moon. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so you just swap and you're going to come in with, I particularly like to have a level 1 Ember because he heals in no time. This is definitely different, guys. Now, if you'll notice, though, whenever I finish this, I'm not going to get my maximum XP. I'll get XP, but it's not going to be on my maximum because I'm a level 170 something, I think. I don't even know what I am. So I'm only going to get 35,000. If you take that base and you are a level 1 something and below, 120 and below, it's going to be an easy base to get. Once you can't get your maximum XP by taking out these 4 towers here and maybe one other, then I say it's time to retire and move on to Andy K. If you're too small for Andy K, it's really difficult and very challenging for your backer to take out those towers. If you see down here, they are level 60 towers, and they're lightning. So with this one, you have to swap immediately, because once that lightning reaches the main attacker, it can then attack faster and further. So the trick is to literally swap immediately. But if you don't have a high level dragon, it's not going to have enough rage to help with the next person's ember. So I'll go ahead and show you that one really quickly in comparison on what my XP is like. So attack, invite. This one I actually have to grab the device here. Swap. And actually I should have done that a little faster. And come in with Death Gaze. So that sucked because, yeah, it's his iPad and it's an older iPad. But I did get my minimum of 3 towers at level 170 something. So I got 130,000 XP out of it. That's my minimum or my maximum XP. Now that does not mean that if you're level 40 and you go attack that, it's going to give you more, because your XP is always going to be limited by what level you're at. So, but the other ones that they're mentioning on here, like Not a Farm, etc., those are great ones that you can go do, get your own XP, and practice your dragon. One of the things that really sucks about free XP, if you watched my live feed yesterday, I went out with Old 4 here, and I sucked, like really bad. But that's because I got him to level 20 within 48 hours, or 24 hours. So that means I did just free XP. I didn't really get to play with him much. But you guys see his face? He is actually like a mix between a beautiful dragon and an ugly dragon. Like, this is so weird. So, let's look at Fomar here. His wings are stunning. Like, look at this. Look at the detail. It looks like real feathers. And like this gold plating on it, this armor. His big tail. I mean, truly a beautiful dragon. But then that face, though, like, he's like a cross between a turkey and, I don't know, he's just really ugly in the face. Like, I don't know. They really messed it up when it comes to the face. And then what's up with the McDonald's arch on his head? Like, I know it's supposed to be some kind of symbolism, but all I could think of is a really frilly McDonald's symbol. So, yeah, the face I'm losing. I don't know. I know there's a cross on it, but I don't know. It just seems weird. Like pigtails. Of course, that can't be any worse than some of those other dragons that I've seen in the, like Merc. I'm sorry, Merc is not a pretty dragon at all. I think we should have the prettiest slash ugliest dragon, like, poll or something. I think that would be kind of fun. I might do that. If you guys aren't following me on Facebook, you missed a really fun thing, actually. Let's see. Let's go to my Facebook here. So if you haven't been on this Facebook yet, go check it out and follow me. But I actually put together, and I actually have a few mess ups. Like there, I'd put the one right over a middle name, didn't even notice. Up here, I had, where's it at? Oh, apparently it just, something had changed. I must have clicked back too many times. But anyway, this is how you figure out what the name, oh, if you were a dragon, what dragon would you be? And so far it's been pretty popular across the forums and everything, but go check that out and, you know, type on there and comment and let us know what your dragon would be. For me, mine would be Dwayne, and I would be an earth dragon, and I would be a warrior dragon. Or no, let's see, 1 + 3 is 4. I'd be a warrior. I don't know why I didn't put that in my favor. And then I would have summon warrior and spell flux. And then since I'm married, I'd have dark flak resist. So that's a really cool one you guys should definitely try out. Yeah, it has been very popular. And I mean, some of these are like I die. Because people are like, yeah, but what if I have highlights? Can I have, 2 spells? Well, sure, I don't care. It's your dragon. I mean, it's make believe. Do what you want. Tell us what you really think. Oh. Mine is Joskin Warrior Fire Elemental. Alright, so let's knock some more of these out. Let's see how many I've already done. I know it wasn't many because I've been chit-chatting through it. So how long has everybody been playing this game? Like, who's our biggest veteran watching the video right now? Oh, went in the wrong one. Let's see. Another ice dragon. Too long. At your level, I could see that. For 4 months. And you for too long as well. My husband has been playing for 2 years. And it's so funny because I know a lot of people think I spend all this money in this game, but I don't. I've got my tricks up my sleeve that has helped me grow. But like he sits back and he's like, I don't understand. I wish I had known this or whatever, taught him a lot of things. 6 months. That's closer to how long I've been playing. Let's see, September to October, November, December, January, February, going into March. So yes. Or is this April? I'm going... All right, so I've been playing 8 months now, right? There we go. I keep saying 7 months. What about other games? What have you guys ever been addicted to a different game outside of this game before? For me, I think I was addicted to Farmville for about a month, maybe 3 months. Fall 2016. So yeah, a little over a year for you. Started, wow, year in June. I always wonder, will I play this game for that long? Like, will I be playing this game 2 years down the road, a year down the road? I usually get bored of things, and so far this game is just, I love how it changes up. I know there's a lot of complaints, PG's all about money and PG this, but I don't think people realize how truly special this game is on a phone platform. And then, like, for example, what do you pay for a regular game? I mean, if you pay for your PlayStation 3, what are you paying for that? Then when you buy a similar game with like dragons in it, what are you paying for that game? These days, PlayStation 3, I should say 4. PlayStation 4 games run between 60 and 80 bucks. It's a lot of money. Boom Beach. I've never even heard of, oh no, I have. I have heard of Boom Beach. I think my husband played that. Right now I play like 3 games. This is the game I spend most of my time on. But I also play Design Home. That's my just chill back, sit back, design a room and move on kind of game. Probably play that twice a week. And then I play solitaire. I love old-fashioned solitaire. No, not comparing, but think about it. How convenient is this compared to a PlayStation game? I mean, can you take your PlayStation game with you to the store while you wait for your kid to pick up something? Or, I mean, I'm not saying that it's similar. I know that the games are a lot more extreme on PlayStation, don't get me wrong. But we have to be realistic here. It still costs money for these people to keep this game running. I mean, for example, whenever we contact support, those aren't volunteers. I mean, literally, I don't think that there's the same type of live, well, at least with the old PlayStation. I don't have a PlayStation 4. I'm old-fashioned gaming, and I have a hard time picking up new games because, you know, I still want to play old Super Mario or Legend of Zelda or 007. I love old games. So, for me, I don't know. This game, the only problem I have with this game is they make it time consuming. But at the same time, we can make it as time consuming or not as time consuming as we want. I mean, it's like, for example, in teams, when you've got a level 40 some wanting someone high level to back them up in every attack on PvPs, what they don't realize is a lot of times that high level that's backing them used to get the same kind of points the low level used to get. So as you get bigger, you need more points. And I think we're just a bunch of whiners, is what I think. I mean, we all have that moment where nothing makes us happy. Nothing. And I'm not saying that PG doesn't have, you know, a greedy finger in there somewhere. I'm sure they do. Like some of the stuff that Odin rants about, I completely get. Like with this particular mission set, not everybody knows how to set this up or has the ability to have a second account. So it really does suck. However, you don't have to get the prizes if you don't want them. Like I saw on forums where somebody was upset because, you know, they have Atlas, they have the events, and now they have this too. I personally think that these quests should have been another minor event, not added into our actual events themselves, because it's a lot of work. It might as well be its own event. Let's see. Can you take the PlayStation to the store? It is expensive. Let's see. That's true. Our competitiveness has probably made them greedy. But if you look back to the earlier dragons, I mean, let's just look at this. If you go back, you can tell that they've hired better and better artists, for example. And we don't know that their artist isn't like asking for more money. But if you go back and look at these earlier dragons, compare them to the divines within the events. Look at this dragon. Oh wait, that's not a good place to look at it. Let's go in here. So Draco, for example. Look at the quality of that dragon. Like when I zoom in, he doesn't have much quality to him. Like he's kind of pixelated, kind of blurry in certain spots. You see it? Okay. So then I go back. Oops. I hate that darn button there. If you go in now, same hunters, and you go to, we won't even go to an event dragon. We'll just go to, well, I guess we have to because those are the newer dragons. So like, let's go look at Leos. When you zoom in, look at the graphic difference. There truly is a difference in the graphics and the design of their dragons. Now, oh gosh, he's scary, isn't he? Did you see that? He just tried to slap me. So it's possible that that's another part of it. They're hiring better and more, you know, people to come in and help with this stuff. And really, honestly, that's what helps the game grow. But I'm going to tell you right now, the big spenders, as Odin says, are up in diamond. Okay, so I want to take the hunter in, but I can't show you how to fly it. You guys have to tell me what I'm doing wrong. I actually got an email today from one that had watched my live feed yesterday and told me, let's go and look at the email because he's right. He says, Not that one. That one's where he explains it, but I had accidentally said yesterday that he's not getting rage. Now, what I meant by that, I know I said it wrong, and I do that, guys. I will say one thing and mean another. I apologize. It doesn't seem to give a rage generation. Like I know it says it's the spell, but it doesn't seem like whenever I activate that spell that it does any more than help my health. And I'll show you what I mean. So let's take him out for a flight. We're going to take him into something easy just because I suck. Okay. Attacking. I'm going to try, guys, which if I'm going to be doing this, I'm probably not going to talk much, so bear with me. Why does it seem to do it other times, but... All right, let's let it build up. Looky there. Looky what I just did. I might get better at this. The other thing is I'm playing this on my iPad, which is super awkward for me. All right, let it build up. So yeah, give me time to get used to this. I'm all like serious over here, hardly talking. I was so close. Or did I get it? I'll be all quiet. But when you're trying to hit 3 buildings at once, like, you know, spread your fingers out and hit them, it's really a far reach on this iPad because it's the iPad Pro. And so that's my biggest challenge with those hunters. Yay, I did better with his advice. I didn't get to see, like, pay attention to my rage regrowth. Did anybody notice it? That dragon seems like it's not like he wake up from sleep, but like he woke up from the dead. Thank you, fallen angel. All right, so what could have I done wrong? Any hunter experts out there that could say, okay, so, or not wrong, but what could I do better? Does anybody have any suggestions before we go back out on another run? We're going to try something a little stronger. Ooh. Hi, Night Ride. Are you Night Rider, my buddy Night Rider, just spelled different? Need more speed and entrapping. The blue is the only mage you should be scared of. True. Alright, let's try that. Because there's an update. Okay. Alright, you log in there. I'll be here. I'm getting ready to go in. Let me know when you've got in here. I'll see it on my other account. This is supposed to be me helping everybody else, but it seems like live chat is more like you guys helping me. That's funny. That's what it's turned into, is you guys helping me out. So I don't know if you guys saw what runes I have on him, but he is pretty well runed out to the max. I'm pretty excited about. Like, let me show you real quick before we go into this attack. I don't know if some of you probably saw it yesterday, but, and I'm hoping we can get some more rune dust because I need to enhance this one more and I need more runes to do it, or dust to do it. But he is really good off. And I was going to add another glyph, but I can't think of one that I really want to put on there. So I'm going to wait and see what I get during the PvP. I know I already have enough in my armory to get that bonus chest ready. Right now I'm just waiting and collecting up my free, and then if you haven't seen that trick, once you leave it, once you get to where you get a bonus chest, you leave it until the PvP, and then you're going to get a free runic chest. So that's what I do. Oops. Wrong button. Do I have the sorcerer? No, I saved everything back for this dragon. The only sorcerer I have is Equester. But, oh, you mean the one in this season? As in, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try. No, I do not, but I will probably try to get it if I complete 4. All right, so let's go out with 4. Enough chit-chat. This one is too small. Too small. I want to go something a little stronger. Well, then again, that's a long base. A long base would be nice. Longish base. Here we go. Let's try this one out. Okay, so should I boost it? I think I should, just because I'm not the best. All right, let's try to take this one out. Oh, look at me. No defenders. Yay. Again, I'm going to go into concentration mode here. I need to get a Bluetooth gaming headphone set. Whew, that was scary. I am getting better. Yay. I am comfortable with a cloak, but I just don't know when it's appropriate to use it. Like, why? Why use that? Like, I'm so worried about getting these things down. I like that entrapment. I use cloak when I use ember a lot, but for some reason with this dragon, these other ones, I don't think to use them. But definitely tell me. I like hearing what I can change. I'm one of those rare people that actually likes criticism. I don't know why. Yes, that's true. I didn't even think of that. But you know the reason why I don't make cloak such a big deal anymore is because for some reason, and I don't know if anybody else has this issue, when I go in with Ember, I'll follow in my buddy Kevin, and we'll be taking out this high-level base, and for some reason, those things will still see me and they will take me down. And I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't know what the deal is, but they'll still take me down. So, was there any new questions, game-related questions, event questions, dragon questions, or anything that you guys would like? And I'm wondering, what do you guys think of my avatar? Do you think it's time to change it? I'm having a hard time changing it. I've got all these avatars, and I can't seem to change it. Like, I don't know. I just can't do it. Okay. They lost Atlas? Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know what it is, but my cloak has a lot of glitches. Not rare, but it's every time I come to a fire turret or a dark flak, or any flak really, it sees right through me, and I don't know why. So I don't know. Okay, guys, we have been live streaming now for how long? I don't even know how long yet. For a while. And I've got some stuff I've got to get done on these quests still. So before I let you guys go, again, just kind of want to reiterate that if you do not have a base that looks like this, with all the beautiful fireflies, then you are missing an update. Like tonight we have war, so my team needs to definitely update theirs. You know, are they ever going to give these guys a break? Like, they constantly work. It's really sad. There's James. Let's go help him out. No, I'm telling you, there's no blue. Like, blue. He will take out everything. Like, that will prevent me from being able to do it. So he'll take out the blue towers, and he'll lock things down. They'll be locked down. And I will be cloaked with Death Gaze ready, and they still see me and take me out. So, no, I'm telling you. I don't know why. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I hate this slow network thing, right? And it's probably going to be even slower with all these new graphics and stuff. Oh. Yes. No doubt. Level 6 Ember. Aren't you on my team? Or no? Because if you're on my team, I can help you with missions. People just have to speak up. I think we have a different angel. Oh, that's right. We have angel wings and you're fallen angel. 2 different people. I don't know if he's got the internet issues, because I know he's, you know, over in a different country. Or what it is. Let's watch him. I love Equester. She's such a lazy dragon. Like, have you guys ever, whenever you back up lower level players, you can literally just use this dragon and go on auto flights. I still need 47,000. Yay, you're going to join Squire with your main or your alt. Pretty excited about that team. I really am. And actually, that's actually something I could tell you guys about really quick when it comes to that team. Just so you guys know. And if you have any questions about Squires, I'm willing to answer them. But you can't see it right like that. Okay. So when it comes to Squire University, someone asked me, is this basically a feeder team? You know, is it going to be quiet or whatever? So the answer to that is all of the alternate accounts on our main team have been slowly getting moved over to the Squire University team, the Royal Squires. And with that being said, it will be busy because a lot of our teammates actually play with their alts. I will only be leaving 2 of my alternate accounts in the team, and my father might be going over there if he decides to, as well as my sister. So there will be people playing on there. So the hope is basically we'd have one-on-one situations. So my goal is to have 25 veterans, basically, and 25 newbies in there. This does not mean that these are going to be people that comes to my team, and they really shouldn't stay there long term. It's just long enough to where, okay, yeah, you did email me. It's just long enough to where they get used to the game and they feel comfortable enough to go out and find a team. If they want to, apply to our team, it doesn't mean that they're going to get to be on our team because we're full, we're maxed. But it's just going to make it to where when they do join a team, they know what to expect. So this isn't necessarily a feeder team, but it is a great place for us to send our own players for vacation. We could swap it out with, a player on our team versus an alternate account. So it isn't necessarily a feeder team, except for that part of it. Someone mentioned me. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off live. And just so you know, I'm actually changing it up where Fridays we will go live every Friday instead of doing a dragon review video. So the dragon review videos will probably actually start coming out on Thursdays because it's usually the day after the event. So, Wednesdays because it's the day before the event. So what we'll do, I can't even talk today. So our schedule's changing up. Mondays is event guides, Tuesdays is Talk Dragon Tuesdays, Wednesdays is a review, Thursdays is going to be the event guide. I like to do it the day after so I have footage, and then now Fridays will be live. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I didn't have a whole lot to talk about, and I was all frazzled. I had a whole list of things I was going to talk about and do, and then it took me 27 minutes to get this to come up on YouTube. I was so angry. Oh, so irritating. But anyway, we will see you all later and next time. If you guys have any questions about Squires or about the game in general, feel free to contact me. But make sure you message my main, which is our Royal Pain wife, in game, because one of my alts, like Mrs., yes, I use her, but it doesn't always. I don't use her all day long like I do my main one. And then, of course, you can find me anywhere else. Hey, guys. So before you leave, if you have not subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Number 1, so you can get the notification when I go live. But number 2, to support me. I cannot believe we made 300 subscriptions. So cool. So, all right, guys. We'll see y'all later. Bye.